Imagine this, a single dad, desperate and broke, agrees to a cruel bet that shatters his world forever. But what happens when the girl he was paid to humiliate turns the tables with a response so raw and powerful, it leaves him in tears? Stick around till the end because this story will hit you right in the feels, and if it does, smash that like button and subscribe for more heart-wrenching tales that remind us what it means to be human. Let's dive in. Mark Thompson stared at the crumpled $20 bills in his hand, feeling like the lowest scum on earth. He was 38, a widower with a 5-year-old daughter named Lily, who had eyes like her mother's, big, blue, and full of innocent wonder. Life hadn't been kind to Mark since Sarah died in that car accident 3 years ago. He worked 2 jobs, days at a warehouse stacking boxes that wrecked his back, nights as a bartender slinging drinks to rowdy crowds. But the bills piled up: rent, Lily's preschool, medical checkups for her asthma. He was drowning, and tonight, he had sunk to a new low. It started with a text from his old college buddy, Jake. "Hey man, easy money. $500 if you go on this blind date and make it epic fail. The girl's a dwarf, short as a kid. Just act like a jerk, record it for laughs. It'll go viral on our prank channel." Mark's stomach twisted. He wasn't that guy. But $500 could cover Lily's inhalers for months, maybe even a birthday party she deserved. Fine, he texted back, hating himself already. Jake wired half up front, and Mark dressed in his best shirt, the one Sarah bought him for their anniversary. The date was at a cozy Italian restaurant downtown, the kind with checkered tablecloths and candlelight that mocked his intentions. Mark arrived early, nerves buzzing like a swarm of bees. He spotted her immediately, Emma, the name Jake had given him. She was about 4 feet tall, with a warm smile that lit up her face, dressed in a flowy red dress that hugged her curves confidently. Her dark hair cascaded in waves, and her eyes sparkled with a mix of excitement and caution. She waved from across the room, and Mark's heart sank. She looked normal. Beautiful, even. But the deal was sealed. "Hi, I'm Emma," she said, extending a hand as she slid into the booth. Her voice was soft but steady, like she was used to proving herself. "Mark," he replied, forcing a smirk. He had to start the humiliation subtly, as per Jake's script. "So, you're shorter than I expected." "Like, a lot shorter." Emma's smile faltered for a split second, but she recovered. "Yeah, I have achondroplasia, it's a form of dwarfism. But hey, good things come in small packages, right?" She laughed lightly, trying to diffuse the awkwardness. Mark leaned back, channeling the jerk role. "Sure, if you're into fun-sized candy. Bet you get great deals on kids' clothes, huh?" He pulled out his phone discreetly under the table, starting the recording. Inside, he felt like vomiting. Emma tilted her head, her eyes narrowing slightly. "Ouch. That's original. Most people go for the elf jokes around Christmas." She sipped her water, composing herself. "So, what do you do, Mark?" "I'm a dad," he said, deciding to mix truth with cruelty. "Single dad, actually. My kid's about your height, maybe you two could share toys." He chuckled, but it came out hollow. The waiter arrived with menus, and Emma ordered pasta primavera with a polite smile. Mark went for the cheapest thing, lasagna, his mind racing. Why was she still here? Why wasn't she storming out? He amped it up. "You know, I wasn't expecting this. Blind dates are risky, didn't know I'd be babysitting." Emma set down her menu, her expression shifting from polite to something deeper, more vulnerable. "Babysitting? Wow. Is that how you see me? Like a child?" "Come on, it's a joke," Mark said, but his voice cracked. Lily's face flashed in his mind, her tiny hands clutching his when she had an asthma attack last month. He was doing this for her, right? Emma leaned forward, her small frame suddenly commanding the space. Jokes like that aren't funny, Mark. They hurt. I've heard them my whole life, from kids in school who locked me out of classrooms, from bosses who passed me over for promotions because I don't look professional enough. But you know what? I built my own graphic design business from scratch. I travel alone, I hike mountains, yeah, even with these legs. I'm not a punchline. Mark swallowed hard, the words hitting like punches. He glanced at his phone, the recording was still going. Jake would love this, drama for views. But something in Emma's eyes, that quiet strength, made him pause. Look, I'm sorry. It's just, rough night. Tell me about it, she said softly, her tone inviting rather than accusatory. Why are you really here? You seem like a decent guy under that act. The food arrived, steaming and aromatic, but Mark's appetite was gone. He poked at his lasagna, debating. Should he confess? Abort the prank? But the money. Lily needed it. My wife's gone, he blurted out instead. Cancer? No, accident. Left me with our daughter. She's everything to me, but life's kicking my ass. Bills, you know? Emma nodded, her fork pausing mid-air. I'm sorry. That sounds brutal. My parents split when I was young, Mom couldn't handle the burden of a dwarf kid. Dad raised me alone. He worked 3 jobs, taught me to fight back with kindness. Emma, he'd say, your height is your superpower. It weeds out the weak ones. Mark felt a lump in his throat. Superpower? He was the weak one here, taking money to tear someone down. Sounds like a good dad. He was. Passed last year. Her voice wavered, but she straightened. So, why the cruelty tonight? Is this some bet? I've been on enough bad dates to spot it. Mark's face burned. He stopped the recording, shoving the phone away. Yeah. My idiot friend paid me $500 to humiliate you. For a prank video. I'm broke, Emma. Desperate. But this is wrong. She stared at him, not with anger, but with pity that stung worse. You took money to mock my disability? To break me for laughs? Tears welled in her eyes, but she blinked them back. Do you know what it's like to wake up every day knowing the world sees you as a freak? I fight for respect, for love, and you sold out for cash. I'm sorry, Mark whispered, tears streaming down his own face now. The restaurant blurred around them. I thought it was harmless. But you're right, it's not. My daughter, Lily, if anyone ever treated her like that. He choked up, imagining it. Emma reached across the table, her small hand covering his. Then don't be that guy, Mark. For her. For you. She paused, her voice steadying. You know, I came here hoping for connection. Not this. But maybe this is what you needed, a wake-up call. They sat in silence for a moment, the weight of the evening pressing down. Mark pulled out the cash from his pocket, the advance from Jake, and slid it toward her. Take it. I don't want it. Emma shook her head. Keep it for Lily. But promise me something, use it wisely. And next time, choose kindness. It's free. Mark nodded, broken but somehow lighter. They finished the meal talking, really talking. About loss, parenting, dreams. Emma shared stories of her travels, designing logos for big clients from her home office. Mark opened up about Sarah, how he sang Lily to sleep with her favorite lullaby every night. As they left the restaurant, the cool night air hit them. Thank you, Mark said. For not hating me. Emma smiled faintly. Hate's too heavy. I choose forgiveness. It breaks chains, not hearts. They parted ways, but Mark couldn't shake her words. He texted Jake, deals off. Delete the video. Jake blew up his phone with angry messages, but Mark blocked him. That night, he hugged Lily tighter, vowing to be better. Weeks passed. Mark quit the bar job, focusing on the warehouse while applying for better positions. He started a blog about single parenting, raw and honest, gaining a small following. One day, an email popped up, from Emma. Saw your blog. Proud of you. Coffee sometime? No pranks. They met again, this time for real. No bets, no humiliation. Just two people connecting over coffee and shared scars. Emma became a friend, then more. She adored Lily, who called her Auntie M, and begged for piggyback rides. Emma's height made them epic adventures. Mark learned that true strength isn't in height or money, it's in vulnerability, in choosing empathy over easy outs. He proposed a year later, on a hike Emma loved, down on one knee to meet her eye level. You broke me that night, he said, but in the best way. You rebuilt me. Their wedding was small, filled with laughter and tears. Lily scattered flowers, beaming. And in quiet moments, Mark thanked the universe for that disastrous date, it led to his salvation. So, there you have it, a story of desperation, cruelty, and redemption. If this touched your heart, hit that like button to spread the love, and subscribe for more stories that prove kindness always wins. What's your take? Comment below, have you ever turned a bad moment into something beautiful? Thanks for watching.